Welcome back to the Lowcountry View of Hilton Head. My name is Earl Yates. I'm your host. And to continue with the first show, my guest is the Black Diamond, of course. We've had a wonderful time for the first 11 minutes, and I'm sure this 11 minutes is going to be even more entertaining. So,
of course.
Back to you, sir.
Of course.
Thank you
very much.
Now, the first question, an obvious question, is you're a Las Vegas performer, you're this big act, you're a rock star.
Wow.
What brings you to Hilton Head?
Well, I love Hilton Head, first of all, and I'm always happy when I get the chance to come down here and eat your great food like I did at roast fish and cornbread last night. And I ate a little bit of everything they had on that menu. I strongly encourage you to go check that restaurant out, Hilton Head, if you haven't already. It's good stuff. And but I'm here to perform for the Hagues Point Community and Club Association's 25th year anniversary. They've been around for 25 years, and they decided that they wanted to bring they wanted some Neil Diamond tunes, and so they found me in Las Vegas and brought me out to Hilton Head, and I'll be performing. It's unfortunately a private event, but I'll be performing there on Friday, this coming Friday, over on Defusky Island, and very excited to be going over there. I hear I'm going to be riding a ferry to get from Hilton Head to the place. But yeah, it's the Hagues Point Community and Club Association 25-year anniversary celebration.
Now, this is obviously a situation that happens very often for you. That people, of course, look, if their theme, if what they want is Neil Diamond,
right,
and they're not, so much as far as finding Neil Diamond is not an option for them.
Right.
Of course, you're the second option.
Of course. Yes, of course. Good. I like that. He might be hired on the publicity team for the Black Diamond show. That was good. Yeah, of course, I'm the next best thing. So, thankfully and fortunately for me, throughout the 10 years I've been doing this, and very humbling, is that people do tend to look for me when they're looking for an alternative to the real deal, which is Mr. Diamond, who is off in South Africa right now as we speak, touring and performing. And so frequently it happens that I get to come in and do these sorts of shindigs around the country, and I love it. I love to travel. It's in my blood anyway. My dad was being the son of a career military guy in the Army, which moves you every 15 to 20 minutes. For me, it's in my blood to be a sort of a gypsy. So getting to travel out and go out and meet Neil Diamond's fans and Black Diamond fans around the country is a great opportunity for me, and so it's awesome that these people find me.
Well, having that demand, obviously you have a following of wedding planners and people who are creating big events. What would be your biggest pull? Of course you have Las Vegas, that's always there, but would a wedding venue be the largest attraction after Vegas?
It really isn't, and ironically, I'm not necessarily more of a wedding singer as much as I was in the beginning. Of course, I sang it. I was at the opening of an envelope. I sang everywhere. If they were opening an envelope, I was there singing. But now I would say that it's more corporate events, companies that are having big events will contact my agent and book the show, and so I go in and I just did one recently in Michigan for this company called Eaton Corporation, and it was a huge show. So it's mostly corporate, and opening for the Pointer Sisters, tagging along with them, and getting to go into their venues, which is they're basically in performance halls and that sort of thing. So it's outside of Vegas, it would be the corporate functions and tagging along, of course, with my friends and mentors, the Pointer Sisters.
All right, well, having mentors like the Pointer Sisters, of course, they are still very successful. They're still
Extremely.
A very, very big sought-after group.
Yes,
because of their talent.
Of course.
But for you entering the realm of a star, of you're performing, you're singing, what better way to be introduced to that type of life than have someone who's experienced both the beginning where, I mean, it's complete stardom to where you don't know what to do with anything besides use your talents and sing.
Right.
And they've learned over the years of the trials and tribulations that come with it. And now you have the advantage of being under them to take their knowledge.
I most certainly do. I mean, I have to say the Pointer Sisters have been incredible mentors and teachers to me, and they've definitely told me things and shared with me things to help me sort of avoid some of the pitfalls and the obstacles in the road on your way to wherever it is I'm going with my singing. To avoid some of those, and I really appreciate that. I mean, I would say that having them as tutors over the past, I've known them for even longer than the 10 years that I've been doing this, and watched them perform on stage hundreds and hundreds of times. And they are absolutely the master of all entertainers. They know how to control a room, they know how to operate on a stage and behave on a stage. And to get to watch them, I mean, I can't think of any better mentor that you could possibly have, and just absorb a lot of their, a lot of it by osmosis. You know, I got a lot of it just from hanging around and watching them from the wings of their shows with my 11 or 12 friends that I would always ask them to provide tickets for whenever we would go. I would always call them up, and I always needed like 11 tickets with them too.
Exactly, 11
It was never
tickets.
me and one friend. It was always me and 10 friends that were coming to the show.
Well, the side of your life that we, quote unquote, normal people never get the side of is you come in contact with stars on a regular basis. How is that for your life? I mean, has it become normal now to where you're very blasé about it, or is there certain people that you still see and it just overwhelms you?
You know, I have met a lot of people being in Vegas and also just hanging around with them. But I'll tell you, yeah, there are still people that certainly just take my breath away. And one was Mary Wilson of the Supremes. Wow. When I met her, I was literally, this was like rock royalty, you know, walking into the room. And I actually met her through the Pointer Sisters. She was coming backstage after one of their performances to say hello to them. She's very good friends with them. And she walked in, and I mean, the whole room just fell silent when you realized that you had one of the 3 original Supremes walking in. And it was just breathtaking and mesmerizing. And of course, I was giddy like a little, you know, teenage schoolboy, and asking her for a picture with her. And she was very gracious and obliged, and took the photo with me, which is up on my Facebook page, of course.
Well, with her coming back to say hello, of course, that's what I say hello, you know? Neil Diamond, you got hello. You have to give us a performance. And for me, I refuse to let you leave without hearing a little bit of the Black Diamond sing. So give us a little bit. Of course, it's a cappella. You don't have your big band behind you or anything like that, but just go to town for us so we can hear.
The true mark of a professional is if they can sing impromptu and without any accompaniment. So we'll see if I'm a professional or not. This is a song that, I won't do the whole song, but I'll do a little bit of it. This is a song that basically was one of the first tunes I learned by Neil Diamond. It's from The Jazz Singer, which was one of his biggest selling albums back in the 80s. And that guy, believe it or not, has been performing for 40 years. He started in 1966. He was just inducted a couple weeks ago into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, finally, long overdue. And at 70 years old is still touring and selling out arenas around the world. So this is a song that is for my Hilton Head friends, for my friend Lynn, who has been hostessing me, and for everyone at Hagues Point. And for you. Hello again, hello. Just called to say hello. I think about you every night when I'm here alone and you're there at home. Hello, my friends, hello. It's good to need you so, and it's good to love you like I do, and to feel this way when I hear you say hello.
Wow. That is everything and a little bit more than it was cracked up to be. I loved it.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Oh, thank you.
Nice
The
to
pleasure
be
has
here.
been all mine.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been blessed to have you meet me and me meet you on this short, brief trip that you've taken
Well,
to the
the pleasure-
Lowcountry, and I'm sure all of our guests feel just the same.
Well, the pleasure's been mine.
Well, this has been the Lowcountry View of Hilton Head, and of course, my name is Earl Yates. I'm your host, but greater than me today, by all means, is Theron Denson, who is the Black Diamond. He's come here to the Lowcountry to visit us and stop by just to say hello. So you guys have a great night, and thank you for visiting.